been a long week and the fellas are thirsty.
Scotch. Here it goes down into my belly.
It's time to cruise into the weekend. Big Rich, TD, and Fletch present Bar Card Friday. Brought to you by Keg N Bottle, with the best selection of bourbon, whiskey, tequila, private section bottles, and more.
My problem is I drink too much, way too much.
Yeah.
I get my doctor a urine specimen. There was an olive in it.
Now, let's pour some drinks.
Let's pour some drinks indeed on a Bar Car Friday here on YouTube. Big Rich, TD, and Fletch, Keg N Bottle. Like, subscribe on both channels if you don't want to miss a minute of Bar Car Friday. We do this every week with Tony Concha, owner-operator of Keg N Bottle. 10 locations around San Diego. You could go to kegnbottle.com for all of your spirit brewery wine needs today. We're talking tequila.
But since you're nationwide here on this show, 14 locations nationwide.
Oh, wow.
The two new states, Chicago and Michigan.
Yeah.
Illinois and Michigan.
Illinois and Michigan. He is popping up everywhere, maybe soon to Dubai. We're not sure.
Yes.
It was discussed
earlier on the show.
With our brand new friend, Marcelo Martinez of Lamborghini Tequila. This has been quite a morning already. We do a show called Big Rich, TD, and Fletch on 101.5 KGB, and we've already partaken in some of this. We're going to expand our palates. We're going to re-enjoy some things. But before we get to any of that, Marcelo, thank you for coming in the studio. It is wonderful to meet you.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure.
The pleasure's all ours, especially since you came bearing gifts, and one of them's wearing a gold medal around the neck of the bottle. We'll get to that in a moment. But Marcelo, you have deep roots in this business. Your family, it kind of feels like you were born to do what you do. Why don't you explain a little bit of that?
Yeah, sure. It feels that way as well. In my mother's side, the family has been in the spirits since the 50s. No, first in Michoacán, then in the Gulf Coast of Mexico in a distillery called Licores Veracruz. Then my aunt came to the States and married with Michael Maestri from the Maestri family at Franklin. They established Mexcor, who's owned by Eduardo Morales. And long story short, on my side, my mother, being part of the family, she's actually a performer in Mexico.
Oh, wow. Nice.
So I started in the hospitality early with her, just selling CDs outside of the shows. And that was good. It was a good experience to start in sales.
So she's like a singer?
She is. She sings bolero in Mexico. Used to have a program in the national TV for many years.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah. So anyway, fast forward. When I came to America, I opened the distributorship of Mexcor in California back in 2016, 17. And we've been blessed, growing little by little. At the same time, in Mexico, the distillery became the #1 in private label, #7 in exports. And my current wife, which was, of course, my girlfriend before, came with me and with the owner of a group of restaurants of San Diego to the distillery because we were making a private label. She saw there that we were making the Tesla tequila, Sincoro, El Padrino, and so many brands. And she was like, listen, I would love to connect your family with the Lamborghini family and see if we can make a tequila. And here we are. That's what she did.
Wow. Yeah.
So you're like, marry me.
Marry me right now. That's why she's no longer your girlfriend.
That's right.
But you guys want to hear a little bolero music?
Yeah, let's hear what's bolero.
See?
Well,
Is this your mom?
Listen, you can actually pull something from my mother.
What's her name?
If you write Doris and then Boleros y un poco más.
Just write that.
Slow down. He's very white.
Just write that. Just write
S.
Doris.
And then bolero.
Boleros, Boleros.
Okay.
Boleros.
All right.
Y un poco más.
Y space
and then
UN
and a little more.
And a little more.
Oh, and
poco más.
That is her.
This your mom?
Yes, yes.
And
Check it out, boys.
Just so everybody knows, this is being recorded Mother's Day weekend.
Yes,
right.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Feliz Día de las Madres.
Marcelo, don't be mad. I mean, tu madre. Caliente.
I think that actually means something else in Spanish. It's not just hot. That also means like revved up.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll live in America. I'll take it in the English side.
Yeah. Well, that works with Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Tu madre es Lamborghini de la Mexico.
No, she's the best. You know,
And I'm a race car driver. you understand.
Marcelo, what's amazing is your mother has the voice of an angel, and you have the voice of a gravel road. It's incredible. Yeah. So it's a good thing she had you selling CDs.
You will never sing, and she.
Well, I like to sing mariachi.
You sing mariachi?
After a couple tequila.
Okay, all right. Well,
Bottoms up. We've got time.
We're 3 in at this point.
Yeah, this is this has been so much fun so far, but we've got to taste the reposado earlier today. I want to redo this whole thing for the audience on YouTube, because this stuff that you poured for us, why don't you walk us through how this came to the market, and yeah, like a little bit more on like how Lamborghini got involved, and the bottle, by the way, is gorgeous. The Reposado bottle I'm looking at.
I mean, hand me one of these bottles.
Yeah, get your hands on that sucker. Yeah, that's the Añejo, but it's gorgeous.
But same bottle, just different juice inside. But look at this thing.
That's incredible.
I mean, this bottle on a shelf looks like money.
Yeah,
absolutely. No, listen. So again, going back to the story.
Yeah,
when she connected us with the Lamborghini family, we studied the history of Mr. Ferruccio Lamborghini.
Yeah.
When he came back to Italy after the Second World War, he wanted to make the most beautiful and powerful vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
And he did. Then sold the company to Volkswagen, and his son, Tonino Lamborghini, founded the brand Tonino Lamborghini with a lot of luxury goods, such as watches, eye gear, beautiful articles, very giftable.
Yeah.
And then we decided, well, this time we're going to make the most beautiful tequila in the history. And that's when we created this product. It was the union of 3 families, no? The Maestri, the Morales, and the Lamborghini. The bottle is in the shape of the logo. In the front, you have the iconic and strong bull logo that is world known. And the tequila is wonderful. Right now, we're in the Reposado. It's the traditional tequila method. We age in second use barrels, previously used for bourbon.
Yeah.
So you can have a lot of aromas and flavors from the barrel. You can also still have a strong agave in the taste, and definitely certain citrusness that reminds you to Italy, no? Which is the idea behind that, designed in Italy, made in Mexico product.
Yeah.
So we were talking about this earlier, and Fletch, you said it almost has a sweetness to it. To me, there's a sweetness and almost a vanilla aspect to it.
Yep.
Is it? Am I just 3 tequilas in?
No. Listen, there has been 340 aromas and taste or more that have been found, and that depends a lot in what food you eat, if you are wearing or not cologne, which I don't know because you're not that close to me.
Well, we can change that, Marcelo.
This is the son of that money you were looking at.
Yeah, right.
It really depends in a lot of things. Vanilla is one of the things that people have found. This one is 100% agave tequila, no additives, and it is aged in barrels.
Right.
To become a reposado, you need to be in a barrel from 2 months to a year.
Right.
We are in the 8 to 9 month, so it's a little bit closer to the añejo, and definitely the oak, the cinnamon, the barrel is present. So that's why you're perceiving that flavors.
A beautiful color on it. I don't know if it'll translate through my whitewashed lens here. Says the sun's behind me. I didn't mean that anything other than that.
Well, so the way that I would recommend to our audience and to you guys to sip tequila is first the visual part is very important, just like you're saying. That way you can see the purity of the product, you can identify the alcohol content, and then we go to the aromas.
When you look at the alcohol content, do you have to shake it, or are you just looking at it?
No, you look at it, and then when you move it in
you're looking at
glass,
like the legs.
It leaves some legs, correct?
Yeah, it's kind of stripes around the glass. You can see, like, especially when you hold up to light, there's like these little trailways, almost look like little rivers carved out of the side of the glass.
So the more there are, the higher the alcohol content?
Yes, and the bubbles that it creates.
Right.
You know,
how long that bead stays.
Correct. Correct. Now, the tequila in America, it's normally 40%. This is a 40%. In Mexico, we drink it at 38 because that's what the NOM allows us to. And we're launching very soon Blanco Artisanal that is going to be called Bull Strength. It's a high proof, 55% alcohol.
I know what that means.
For the Blanco
everyone's
Passion.
doing that these days. Everyone's going still strength or a little stronger.
Correct.
Full strength.
Yeah.
So it's very, very popular. It's the trend right now. So I'm glad you're doing that. I'm excited to try that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. I've been working on the profile with the Maestros Tequileros and with my wife, of course. And
so as soon as you get in a bottle, let me know so we can provide it first to our customers.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Is Maestro's Tequiliarios? Is that what you said?
Maestro Tequilero.
Is that the name of your mariachi
so much
band?
better than you.
That's actually the start of the show. The Maestros Mezcaleros in the mezcal and the Maestros Tequileros in the tequila are the most important part of the process. We actually work this formula and this product with Agustin Sanchez, who's one of the best in the industry in Mexico. Great guy. He's in his 70 plus, good friend of mine. He actually showed me the tequila category back many years ago.
Yeah, right.
And he created this formula for us, along with Mario Villanueva, my cousin that manages the distillery, and of course, all the people involved had a say. So Eduardo Morales, who's a visionary and the owner of Mexcor, give us some feedback that was fundamental for the bottle design. Mario for the juice, along with Karen Cuadra, my wife. Celia and Michael Maestri also got involved. And Jose Coira, the VP of Casa Maestri, was instrumental in all the process and always very supportive on
what's amazing is how so many powerful families in their own spaces were able to come together and figure this out, because it really is. I mean, at a certain point, you think like, the Moraleses and what they've done, to sort of change the distribution and the creation of new brands. And then Maestri, who, the way you talk about the process of distilling and the deep heritage in Mexico. And then obviously the Lamborghini family, Tonino and his vision to bring luxury products. It's wild that everybody was able to agree.
It was hard. It was hard. We went to the villa of the Lamborghini family back in 2022 in Bologna.
Yeah.
I traveled with my wife with, a suitcase full of different formulas. In the other side, Eduardo traveled with Celia, Michael, and their families. We all met in the villa of the Lamborghinis, made a tasting and defined which was going to be the profile. But it was excellent. Like all the options that I had at that time, that were only 3 final ones, were all excellent. So I was curious to what they were going to pick. In one side, Mr. Lamborghini cares about craft, luxury, and it's very disciplined in what he wants for his products in the market. In the other side, Celia and Michael are very perfectionists. And then Eduardo and myself, as wholesalers and importers, the market is our boss. So we got to listen what the market wants. But then add the company of my wife and the input of the marketing that she has. So it was a challenging thing. We all came together and we have this beautiful product.
That's great. And I want to say the way you guys did it, the 3 sides, the 3 families, that's very indicative of of the bottle shape and those three families coming together. So
how drunk
well
did you
done.
guys get that night?
No.
Very.
Good.
Not all together. With Mr. Tonino, Celia, Eduardo, it was more like the formal tasting in the day. It went awesome.
I thought you were going to say you separately got drunk in different rooms and then met.
No. Once it was over, of course we were excited celebrating.
Absolutely.
We went with the Lamborghinis to drink in the night with my wife in Bologna.
Yeah.
Awesome city, awesome people, great times.
You're from Mexico. You grow up in Mexico. You live out in LA area now.
I do.
You've been all around Southern California. What's the best taco place here in Southern California?
It's very hard to say. I like a lot Leo's Taqueria. I think they have the best taco pastor. It's based in LA. It's a taco truck. They have
just a taco truck. I mean, I've never heard of this.
They have multiple locations, and it's fantastic. That's for the tacos al pastor. If you want a beef quesadilla or a beef taco,
I want beef quesadilla. Where am I going?
Sonora Town. Sonora Town is next level. Highly recommend.
All right.
Okay. We got two.
Where would you rate Del Taco?
No, I wouldn't rate it.
Have you ever tried their Double Del Burger? It's a twin kitchen.
It is a twin kitchen. Yeah, I mean, it's not Baker's Better Burgers. That's home of the first twin kitchen. Del Taco came just years after.
Yeah, and we'll get into that history later on in the show. But I do want to move on to this añejo, because when we tasted it on the show, the thing that you said about the aging process of the tequila and how you kind of put this tequila to sleep for months and months and months, and then it emerges, you don't know what you have until it comes out of the barrel.
Correct.
And that's got to be a little bit of like a dicey maneuver, because you have good stuff when it goes in. You have no idea what you're going to be tasting when it comes out.
And you got to play with the times. So we said for reposado, you got to be from 2 to 12 months.
Yeah.
Then for añejo, you have from 12 months to 3 years.
Yeah.
And what is going to give you very different outcome is going to be the time that the product stays in the barrel. What we're trying now is one of the top 10 añejos in the world based on Forbes and on the WSWA. We have a double medal award on the 2026 edition. We won as well in 2025 edition. And it's almost an extrañejo because we leave it in the barrel a long time. So a lot of the añejos are going to be only 13, 14 months, where this one is almost an extrañejo. Strong aromas, a lot of character. Yeah. You're going to have as well the citrusness that reminds you to Italy, but also connects you to Mexico.
Yeah.
And of course, the agave notes that are
in true Lamborghini sense, they're over delivering again.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's typically all these other companies do the minimum to be considered an añejo,
right?
Which would be 12 months, right? Once you hit the 12 month mark, you can be an añejo. So they're 12 months. Let's go. Let's put it in a bottle.
Yeah.
These guys are waiting closer to what it would be considered an extra añejo.
Correct.
And calling it an añejo and over delivering for it.
I love this.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah,
I mean, it has a bourbon sense to it. It's just a little brighter. I mean, it's just good.
If you are, let's hook up Marcel.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. We call it revisiting. We're going to revisit.
Revisit.
We're going to revisit. It's easier to speak about it when I'm enjoying the aroma.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's sessionable.
Sipping is great, but
he said it's sessionable.
He's a good word. Why are you laughing? That's legit.
No. At this point,
I just say words that I've heard.
TD is entering the stage where he's drunk enough to still make sense. We're getting there.
Yeah.
Good.
When my face starts to get a little warm.
Yeah.
No, I really recommend.
That's when we turn on the Boleros music.
Yes. Cue that back up.
Yeah. He's going to sing for us.
I really recommend the añejo. This probably is the best añejo that you can find in America right now, and you can buy it in Keg N Bottle.
That's right, guys. Mm-hmm. It's on the website right now. Pricing's great. It's discounted a little bit for everybody who clicks on the link, and it is pricier than your everyday shelf ones, but
but this is a showpiece.
What it delivers for you, kind of like you're not buying a Ford or even a Porsche, you're buying a Lamborghini.
I think
right?
the move is, if you got a dad in your life, Father's Day is quickly approaching as Mother's Day is this weekend. I mean, to me, if you got a dad who likes tequila, or if he's a bourbon drinker,
right,
go to kegtheletterbottlend.com.
Almost.
Keg the letter
Are you sure I'm the only one over here? Sure I'm the only one, Richard?
.com. And
Richard.
you go ahead and get it engraved.
I'm just thinking there's a nice little spot for your dad's name right here. We can work that out.
And put it this way, even if it's a little pricier, it's still not as expensive as an actual Lamborghini.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
So, and it was funny that you mentioned that, Rich, because I did think my dad would like to sip on this.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know tequila.
Right.
He's a bourbon drinker. And to get him something like this where he'd go, oh, wow, I didn't realize that this is a good sipper.
I feel like this is a gateway drug.
Right.
Yeah.
From bourbon to tequila because of the way it's aged.
Absolutely, 100%. And what I'm telling always in the tequila category to my colleagues is that instead of competing with each other, we should be making the category grow, because it's a beautiful category.
Yeah.
From the field to the retail, it adds value to a lot of people. And then we should be taking market from the bourbon consumer, from the single malt, from the brandies, because tequila is special. Think about it. You got to wait 7 to 10 years for the plant to be ready to harvest. So it has a lot of romanticism that we just don't find in other categories.
I like that you compared it to a single malt too, because before I found bourbon, my dad's a Scotch drinker, and we drank Scotch together. And I remember thinking to myself, like, he was into the real, like, lowland, like peaty, smoky Scotches. And then I was more into the Highland stuff. So we always try to meet in the middle. He never got into bourbons, but tequila, oddly enough, it's almost like the añejos, especially, they kind of fit somewhere in between. And so, like, from going from a Scotch drinker like he was, I've convinced him. I've turned him on to a couple of añejos. I cannot wait to get him a bottle of this. Like, I promise you, he's gonna love it, because it's pressing all those buttons, like the flavor profile, the fact that it spends extra time in the barrel. It really does. It's complex, like a Scotch would be, but I mean, it's smooth on the palate. Like, this is as good as it gets, buddy. I mean, you got nailed it.
I agree. I think we had a really good product ready for the California consumers. Ready for the bourbon single malt drinkers to move into the tequila category. And it makes sense, because the traditional tequila method is second use barrels, and the first use is bourbon.
Right.
So definitely it makes sense that the aromas of a 7-year, 12-year bourbon remind you to the aromas that you'll find in an extrañejo. Now, it's as good that once we went to the market, there was imitators that came out. So please, audience and consumers, make sure you're looking for Tonino Lamborghini, no box, the bottle in the shape of the logo. Really good product.
Really good stuff. Speaking of good products, it makes good cocktails too. And Tony, you pointed out earlier, when you make a cocktail, normally you're going to grab something, mid-level at the highest, but the difference that it makes to create a Paloma out of this Reposado. I mean, basically, we're like, I was joking earlier, but I think you've discovered my new breakfast here. Thank you, Marcelo.
Oh, my goodness. It's so good. Also, squeeze your own juice, man.
Yes.
Yeah, squeeze fresh lime juice.
So that's what we did. We squeezed about 15 limes this morning. We got some high-end grapefruit juice to go with the high-end, Reposado we put in here with this Lamborghini Reposado, and it's just spectacular. Just a hint of agave nectar and little swirl, and it's delicious, guys.
Yeah. And Tony, you said earlier it's almost a crime to use it, but it doesn't feel like it.
This is a crime I want to commit.
Yeah, exactly. Sign me. Gosh. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good.
And these days, I personally sip the tequila. No, I'm a tequilero since I have memory. But a lot of the people like cocktails. And these days, the mixologists can get crazy with the recipes.
Right.
I like to keep it simple. The Paloma is the most traditional and the most common cocktail in Mexico. So I recommend the people to make palomas, enjoy palomas. And if you're going to do a paloma, do it with a good tequila. You're going to have a better outcome if you have good ingredients.
Right. And oddly, this has to be the most healthy drink you could possibly have.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
We have grapefruit.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
Like the
real, tequila that is additive free. It seems like, right?
Yeah.
It is, yes. Actually, additive free is not a category. It should be called traditional or artisanal, more than additive free, because the NOM in Mexico, that it's the made by the regulatory board of tequila, allows the 100% agave to use 1% of different variations that all of them are derived from agave. So you have artisanal, that it's 100%. They don't have any addition. And then you have the traditional that can have a 1%. But think about a recipe from an Italian restaurant. The chef have their own signature, their secrets, right?
Yeah.
So the same is in the tequila. The maestros tequileros have that 1% to standardize their product and to have something unique.
Yeah. It's almost like a proprietary, like it's a trade secret,
Correct.
You're going to have 99% of the agave represented in the tequila, but there is that, whatever it is, the secret sauce. You know what I mean? That you don't have to share. Like that's yours. That's one for the maestro. I mean, whatever that is, that 1%, we will hunt you down and we will find this recipe because we've had a lot of tequila on the show. This is
it's top tier.
I mean, it's top tier.
Good. And you know what? I mean, this is also one of the bottles. We spoke about this earlier as well, but one of the bottles that you put on a shelf and it's a showpiece.
Yes,
it's a beautiful bottle. It's one that if you have a bar and you want something that's going to have eye-catching shape to it, this is the one. Because people are going to talk about it.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
and that was the objective since the beginning. So, but I think, at the end of the day, I put it together all the pieces. I had the vision, but the team involved over-delivered. They really gave us something amazing.
Well, Marcelo Martinez again from Lamborghini Tequila. This has been lovely meeting you. You've created with these three families, yourself included, like one of the most incredible spirits you could get your hands on. And if you want to get your hands on it, 14 locations all throughout the United States.
Yes,
Keg N Bottle. They've got Illinois locations. They've got Michigan locations. There's 10 locations here in San Diego. KegNBottle.com. Get one of these bottles engraved for dad, or rush. Get one for mom this Mother's Day weekend.
Yeah. If you want to rush one out, definitely. Man, cheers to everyone, and cheers to your hot mom, Marcelo.
Happy Mother's Day, I would say.
Yeah, right.
Or I should say, Feliz Dia de las Madres.
Yeah, Feliz Dia.
It sounds so much better.
And to the mamacitas as well.
We'd like to meet you. Big Rich, TD, and Fletch out.